Hey guys, it's Dandy. So today I thought I would do a video about a question I get asked all the time, and that is how I print my stickers and stuff for my journals, like my photos that I take during the day and stuff. And there are a few different ways, well, two different ways that I do that. So the two methods that I use is with this Canon Ivy and then with my regular printer. So if I've got a lot of photos to print, I will throw them all into a project on Canva, and then I will either print those out on regular paper or sticker paper depending on like the size of them. Like if they're gonna be like hard to glue, then I'll do sticker paper. I'm just a little more stingy with my sticker paper, I guess. And I can walk you guys through how I put those on a project. Okay, to start off, I always have a 8.5 by 11 sized project on Canva, just because that's how big a piece of paper is when you print it. The thing I like about Canva when you put it in inches size is that when you adjust the photos, you can see how big they're going to be. Like it gives you the size in inches of each photo itself, which is cool. Another thing I really like is that you can have these frames. And so I will make frames if I want like the same kind of like rounded corner on stuff. So I'll do that. Also, you can just slide and drop your photo into that. And then another thing I like about Canva is if you just look up a photo of something you wanted to put on your project, you can just copy and paste a photo into your project. So say I want to look up Mojito because I love him and I want to put another Mojito picture on my project. I just find one I like. I'm picky, as you can see. Also, hi, I'm doing a voiceover. And then once you find one, you just copy that and then you just drop it in your Canva project. And then when you adjust it, it'll of course tell you like the different size and stuff, which is cool. That's just one reason I really like using Canva a lot. So it's cool. Also, obviously, you can like upload your own pictures, like upload your own files and stuff. Usually if I'm putting stuff from my phone, I'll just upload pictures that I've taken from my phone into the Canva app, and then it'll sync with the web page. And then you can just download however many pages you need. This is obviously like, I call this project my whiteboard because I just keep an amalgamation of things that's paper sized there. And then once it saves, you can just print it as normally. Every printer's a little different, so you might have to play around with the settings a little bit, of course. But yeah, that's how I do it. So this is the printer that I use, my trusty Canon TR4720 that I've had for a few years now. It still prints pretty alright. I went with sticker paper for these things specifically, just because I knew that to cut out like the different characters, I'd be cutting like pretty small areas, and I just didn't want to deal with gluing that, so sticker paper helps a little more. And then here I just cut it out with scissors. Sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll use my Cricut for stuff like this, but usually that's just for my shop stickers. And then once it's all cut out, then you can just stick it in your journal. And yeah, that's it. That's how simple it is. And then if I've only got a few pictures to print, like 2 or 3, or I'm on the go, like if I'm gone somewhere on a trip, I will use my Canon Ivy. I always take this on a trip with me so I can keep journaling. And this one is pretty simple. You have an app that you can get on your phone, and then it actually lets you like collage and move pictures around on the paper size. These print in like 2x3s. Little squares, rectangles. Hi, so here's a little tour of what the app looks like for the Canon Ivy. It's pretty simple but straightforward. This is where your thing connects. Mine is off right now, so it's not connected. So you can print just like one full photo if you want, but then there's also the collage where you can add multiple photos. And this one's cool because it gives you a bunch of different layouts. And then when you choose a layout, you can also like go in and adjust it slightly, whether you want to adjust the image itself and its position in the grid, I guess, or like if you want to adjust the length or the height of each square or frame, I guess, which is pretty cool. I've used this a lot. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can even leave like white space if you need to for some stuff. This is my aunt's dog, by the way. She also has a Boston Terrier, and he's so cute, and I love him. And then this is what it looks like when you go to print. You'll have your queue there. You can add multiple copies is the word I was looking for. You can add multiple copies, and then you can go home. They also have these other 3 options that I don't really use. They have a different type of paper where it's like actual stickers, and you can peel them off. And then this is like layouts you can use. I haven't used these much either, but the film ones are really cute, and I'm really tempted to actually use them now. I just have never even really looked at them, to be completely honest with you. And then you can also make labels with the zinc paper, which I've also not done, but it's an option if you have one of these little printers. So yeah. And this is what it looks like when you print it. It peels off and sticks in. I really like that about the Canon Ivy paper. It itself is a sticker. It's super handy. It's like I don't know exactly it's zinc. So zinc paper. There's no ink with it. It just prints and you go. Another time I will use this instead of my printer is if like most of the image is going to be black and I don't want to waste that much ink, which I've done before. I did that for a movie poster just the other night when we watched Indiana Jones. I just thought it would look better on my Ivy. And I'm going to show you guys examples too of the differences between when I print on regular and sticker paper with my regular printer and then when I print on my Canon Ivy. And just for reference, the printer I use is a Canon, let me read it off. A Canon TR4720. So it's just a basic Canon printer model. I had an HP at one point, but it gave me so many issues. My good friend bought this one for me a few years ago. So this one's probably like 3 or 4 years old at this point, but it still does me really well. I make all my like all my Etsy stuff, like my stickers and stuff. I print those on this printer and then I cut them with my Cricut. So it still holds up really well and I use it all the time. But yeah, I know they have like if you're worried about ink, they have a subscription program that you can do. I usually get the 2-pack of inks, but I recently got a off-brand version, and it's like 2 of the XL size ink cartridges for like $5 more than the name brand regular ink cartridges. It's coming tomorrow, so I haven't tried it yet, but all the reviews are really good, so I've got my fingers crossed. Here are some very recent examples of my Canon Ivy. So it's a little more glossy. It's more like an actual photo type of picture that comes out of the Canon Ivy. And then this is the Indiana Jones poster that I was talking about. It's a little thicker than normal paper is going to be as well, just because of the nature of the paper. But it's really nice, especially when you don't want to waste a whole piece of paper, and you're on the go or something, you know? Sorry, I buffered for a second. But yeah. This is kind of an example of when I use my printer and some sticker paper. I think this one was actually sticker paper, but I also use regular paper and just cut it out and glue it. So I do that with my other stickers that I make and print myself also. The ones from my shop, of course, usually are on higher quality paper, but just for like my daily journaling stuff, it's just on like regular paper, if that makes sense. Let's see, my snow day. Yeah, this is all regular paper glued in with my Canon printer, the regular like desk jet or whatever it's called. Another example from a recent page of just like all my favorite characters, like dude characters. This is all just sticker paper on my regular printer. aside from like the little hearts. But yeah. So that is how I make my stickers and stuff for my journals. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about anything, just like comment and I'll try to answer as many as I can. But yeah, we just went for a walk. Side note, we just went for a walk a minute ago. It's like 70 degrees here where I live now. And I'm so glad because winter is finally over and it's springtime. So I hope I get to do more fun stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Take care of yourself. Bye. Zeus break. Hi, buddy.